You know, I've been meaning to incorporate more tags into my videos, and I had every intention of that being a New Year's resolution. But then I got a new job, and adjusting to that new schedule, time just slips away. Here we are in March already, and I haven't done it yet. But yesterday, I was tagged by Bad Is Rad 2 in the song tag, and that lit a fire under me to get this done. And this tag seems really fitting for me because music plays a huge part in my life. I listen to music when reading, when writing, even at my day job. People that know me well have learned to judge my moods based on what I'm currently listening to, so I think this tag will be really fun. So let's just get right into it. Question number 1. Name a song that always makes you happy. I'm gonna have to go with Ghost Love Score by Nightwish. This is a perfect example of Nightwish's style, and I always find myself dropping whatever I'm doing just to enjoy the song. Question number 2. Name a song that is a great fit for when you're in a pensive mood. I can't pick just one off the top of my head, but I'm going to say Anything by Tori Amos. Tori got me through some really dark times in my teenage years, and I always find myself going back to her whenever times are tough, if I'm in a deep focus for the project, or if inspiration's just not there and I need something to clear my mind and get me back on track. Question number 3. Name a song that changed your taste in music. Well, I've always been a hard rock, heavy metal kind of guy, and I wouldn't say this song completely changed my taste in music, but it did steer it in a slightly different direction, and that would be Summer Breeze by Typo Negative. It was just something different than what I was used to. It was wonderfully dark and slow. And then when their next album came out, October Rust, with more piano involved with the arrangements, I was hooked. Question number 4. Name a recent song that you've just discovered and loved. That one's easy. I'm going to have to go with The Spell by Cellar, Darling. This group has taken me by surprise. I've been listening to a lot of their songs just from discovering them just a couple of weeks ago. But this song, The Spell, is just so haunting that my brain will just not let go of it. Question number 5. Name 3 bands or artists that you love. Right out of the gate, I'm going to go with Lord of the Lost. Lord of the Lost played a huge inspiration when writing my own book series. And when their video for Priest came out and introduced me to the model Zelana, her on-screen presence just took over the inspiration for book 2 and inspired a whole new character that I wasn't even planning on. So if you've read Revelation of the Tide or The Morrigan, you'll see the inspiration to the character Dahlia right away. Blackbriar. Blackbriar has some of the most haunting vocals you'll ever find. I stumbled on this band by accident one day, and I've been hooked on their music ever since. Heikki Lungens. Anything with this singer. She does guest vocals for a lot of bands, and when that happens, I'm an immediate fan. She's probably most well known for her 10 years spent with the doom metal band Draconian. The Marriage of Ataris, The Sethian, and Sleepwalkers are the songs that introduced me to her, but my favorites have got to be Otherworldly Children and the song Ghost with her solo project band Lorelei. Question number 6. What instrument would you like to be able to play? I've really been wanting to learn how to play the tin whistle and the harmonica. I've not put a lot of time into that because that's something that when you practice at home, it would just drive my wife insane until it sounded good. I do know how to play piano, guitar, and bass guitar, so it's not like I completely do without. Question number 7. Name a fiction book with music at the center of the narrative. That one is super easy. I'm going to have to go with the Tuatha novels by Alex Bledsoe, most notably the first book in the series, The Hum and the Shiver. The series itself is about a group of ancient fae that live in the Appalachian Mountains. They try to basically live in solitude. They're masquerading as humans for the most part, but outsiders are not really welcome to their town. Music plays a huge part of their culture and where they gain their power and their strength from. The book has some great characters. This series also introduced me to one of the most despised villains I've ever come across in a book. This series came to my attention actually from a band. The band Tuatha originally had a Appalachian folk type sound to their genre, and they released songs based off of the first 3 novels in the book. I'll link these in the description below if you want to check them out. So it was actually the band that introduced me to the book series. And that's it. That is the song tag. Thanks, Bad, for tagging me in this. I'll put a link to Bad is Rad 2's channel in the description below and her video. The tag was originally created by the channel Books, Songs, and Other Magic. I'll tag their channel as well. The only thing left to this is to tag some people myself. I will say that Bad has pretty much tagged every one of my favorite booktubers. 2 that she did not hit that I'll throw out there is Sin's Book Nook and Cliff's Dark Gems. Out of most of the ones that Bad has tagged, those 2 are also some of my favorites. I have seen Sin do a few tag videos before, so we'll see how big music plays into her inspiration. I don't believe I've ever seen Cliff do a tag video before, so if you do see this, Cliff, don't feel obligated at all if it's not your thing. I just wanted to shout you out as one of my favorite channels as well. Another one of my favorite channels, and it doesn't really fall in the genre of the things that I review or the other booktubers that's been mentioned so far, but another one of my favorite channels that I follow regularly and catch every video they release is the Fairy Librarian. She does some great in-depth reviews of the books she reads. It opens me up to genres that I would not necessarily look at myself, so I have been getting some good recommendations from her. And as I've recording this, she only has 11 subscribers, guys, so she could really use some help. So I'll link her channel in the description below too. Go check it out, and if you like what you see, give her a subscribe. If you like this video and you feel like I need to incorporate more tags into my content, just let me know below. We'll see what we can come up with. I've been getting back to getting a solid schedule in reading, and I've just finished reading a book called Tide Pool by Nicole Wilson, so you'll be seeing a review on that shortly. Until then, have a good weekend.